Victory comes through Mary. It was Thursday, May 10th, 1979. Shortly after 6 a.m., a taxi was winding its way through the beautiful gardens of the Vatican. Frank Duff and three other Dublin legionaries, Edna Dunleavy, Lily Lynch, and Jimmy Cummins, were on their way to assist at the Pope's Mass in his private chapel. They had received a special invitation from the Holy Father. The chapel was very small. Pope John Paul II was kneeling on a prie-dieu facing the altar. After a long, prayerful preparation, he vested for Mass, assisted by Father McGee, his secretary. During the Mass, three Polish nuns, standing at the entrance door, sang beautiful hymns. The four legionaries received communion from the hands of the Holy Father himself. Frank was so overwhelmed by the great privilege granted them that he found it difficult to concentrate on his prayers. After Mass and Thanksgiving, the Holy Father came forward to clasp Frank's hand, greeting him warmly. A like greeting for Edna, Lily, and Jimmy. Then, ushering them into another room, the Holy Father said, "And now you are in the Pope's kitchen." An Irish breakfast was provided by the Pope's housekeeper for the occasion. During the breakfast, the conversation was, naturally, about the Legion of Mary. The Holy Father spoke about the contacts he had had with the Legion, first when he was in Paris, then in Belgium, and later in Poland. He told them also about his meetings with legionaries in parishes in Rome itself. He then asked for more information regarding the progress of the Legion throughout the world. Edna Dunleavy said later, "We covered the entire surface of the globe for him. We found ourselves marveling at the informality of the occasion. It was as if a general had called in some of his officers for consultation concerning a great campaign. The Pope gave every possible encouragement to all our Legion undertakings." Then His Holiness said, "I must tell you a story. When Cardinal Holland of Warsaw was dying, a young priest knelt by his bedside. There had been great difficulties, not only in Poland, but also in many other countries as well. The cardinal, as if leaving a last testament, said, 'Victory will come through Mary.' Then His Holiness added, 'And that is my message to the Legion of Mary. Victory will come through Mary.' And a thrilling message it was." One of the legionaries said to the Holy Father, "Your Holiness, Mr. Duff will be 90 years old in a few weeks' time." The Holy Father turned again to Frank and said, "Well, you can consider yourself young until 90." Strangely enough, Frank Duff took those words very seriously. Perhaps for him it was a sign. At any rate, when the Legion party left the Vatican, he said, "I know now my time is very short." Before the Holy Father said his final farewell, he said again, "Remember the words, 'Victory comes through Mary.'"